Nevada, can we talk for a minute? Not politics, not noise, just home. W4Nevada live, Nevadans talking to Nevadans. I heard a mother down in Clark say something ain't right at the school today. I heard a washer say the water's thin, and nobody tells us where the money went. Out and now they've been raising their hands, asking who keeps selling off the land. Stories watching all those power lines, wondering who pays when the bill comes due this time. We don't need a polished speech, we just need a place to speak. Bring your heart, bring your name, bring the paper with the date. Can we talk Nevada? Can we tell the truth tonight? From the valleys to the mountains, bring what's hidden to the light. Call it in, text it in, let your county say its name. 17 voices singing, but the heartbeat is the same. Can we talk Nevada? This is home, this is us. Real voices, real receipts, real follow through, real trust. Carson City, I can hear you too. Churchill's got a story coming through. Douglas knows what pressure feels like. Elko's still working under big sky nights. Esmeralda, don't you disappear. Eureka, your voice belongs right here. Humboldt, Lincoln Line, every small town still gotta shine. Lion, Mineral, Persian too. White Pine, we ain't forgetting you. 17 counties, one long road. Everybody carrying a different load. If it's water, let's talk about it. If it's school, let's talk about it. If it's budgets, let's talk about it. If it's buried, bring it out. If it's power, let's talk about it. If it's land, let's talk about it. If it's public, don't hide it. Nevada, we're done being quiet. Can we talk Nevada? Can we tell the truth tonight? From the valleys to the mountains, bring what's hidden to the light. Call it in, text it in, let your county say its name. 17 voices singing, but the heartbeat is the same. Can we talk Nevada? This is home, this is us. Real voices, real receipts, real follow through, real trust. Say what you heard, say what you know, say what they try to keep down low. Bring that email, bring that file, bring that agenda they buried a while. Bring that picture, bring that name, bring that question they tried to shame. Rumors are leads, receipts of proof, and we follow the trail till we find the truth. Cause they found it. We can talk, Washoe County. We can talk, Lily County. We can talk, Narrow County. We can talk, Carson City. We can talk, Washington County. We can talk, Douglas County. We can talk, Lyon County. We can talk, Story County. We can talk, Humboldt County. We can talk, Riga County. We can talk, Riga County.
All right.
We can talk, Esmeralda County.
It's been a while. We haven't put anything out there in the ether, right, ladies and gentlemen? We haven't been like, let's do a call-in show. Been too busy working, serving. We talk Nevada? From the valleys to the mountains, bring what's hidden to the light. You know, call it in, text it in. You can text it in. Let your county say its name. 17 voices singing, but the heartbeat is the same. Can we talk about 7th, 2026. You are tuning in to W4Nevada live with Matt Winterhawk. It is late night, 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? You know, that's the question that used to be asked when I was younger. It was like a very common thing. They were like, hey, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? And they had celebrities in on it, and everybody was joining together and making sure they knew where everyone's children were, I guess. I guess that was the plan. I don't know. But I digress. The phone lines are open. I guess I should do that. Do I still have that screen up? Hold on. I still have this screen? Let me see it. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. This is a good song. Can we talk Nevada? By the way, hope you guys are having a good evening. It's been a long week. And funny enough, when you're covering the actual news, there's no time for the fluff that you see other news outlets putting out. They're like, little boy chases a dog at the beach. There's no time for that. There are enough articles between PUCN dockets, right-of-way grants, BLM filings, NEPA filings, in-depth filings, commission filings, school board filings, pharmacy board filings, debt commissions, committees for the committees of the committees. I'm telling you, there's more than 318 boards, advisories, committees, and everything else that you could name inside of the state of Nevada alone. 110,000 square miles of
bureaucracy. Say it with me, people.
It's not a good thing to be a bureaucrat.
But it does happen. So, I mean, I looked at it and I was thinking to myself, is this the way I want to live? And then I was, no, it's not how I want to live. I want to get back to where, Nevadans run Nevada. It's crazy. It's crazy to think for 1 second that you could actually think about Nevadans feeding Nevadans, maybe Nevadans being the ones that, run the government, answer inside the schools, not just 5 of them inside of your county. Okay? Not just 5 that wear a specific type of hat. And then they're out there making sure everyone else is falling in line, They're taking care of business. No. We're not talking about the 5 that wear hats. We're talking about everyone putting in. It's funny to me that I think that everyone has to waste so much time as they do just providing. Your entire life is to buy the car that you drive back and forth to work, to get to the house that you never get to spend any time in, to have the family that you don't get to spend any time with, the children that you don't get to raise, and the money that you never see because it's spending for all the things that you're too busy working for to spend and pay attention to and or enjoy. Anybody else feel that way? No, just me? Oh, okay, cool. Well, I think that I think America's starting to wake up. I think they're starting to feel a little more of the stress that is associated with understanding how monopolized your system is. You look no further than watching the court case and the coverage in Coyote Springs LLC versus the state of Nevada to see what developers or purveyors or people who seek to develop a utility prospect in a ways that during the gold rush, what you might remember is it wasn't the gold so much as it was the man with the shovels and the pickaxes selling them again and again and again and again and again, understanding the need that would never go away while they were in their search for their splendor and their booty. Aye. Did you know what be the pirate's favorite letter? Most think it's the R, but it's actually the C. As in the sea. What we can establish here is that they were searching for a way to never have to worry about money. And some people seem to search for that a lot harder, or it's right in front of your face. The fact that you know, and you could sit next to it, hey man, the water belongs to the public, man. As you fold up the $52 to $100 check into the piece of envelope so that you can pay your water bill. But who are we paying it to? If you looked at that bill, you would understand that the water that you're actually paying for is maybe $8, $10 at the most in a residential and normal, like 3-bedroom, 4-family, running laundry, normal things. You're looking like a $50 bill. And 42 of it is fees. Now, it doesn't seem that big or that much of an issue until you understand how many people live in the area around you that would be paying a bill like that. Well, when they talk in terms of population and they say 2.5 million people, I'm not going to say that 2.5 million people all pay the water bill. Some of them share responsibility. Let's just cut it in half. So 2.5 million people right here on the handy dandy calculator. And we'll just divide that, okay, by 2. That leaves you with 1.25 or 1,250,000 people paying a water bill every month. You cannot live without water. You might be able to live without some things, but you'll never be able to live without water. So let's times that by the average acre-foot price right now, which I can show you recent documentation inside of Urington and Lyon County of $20,000 per acre-foot. $20,000 per acre-foot. So this is what your, oh, good old, thank you so much, taking care of us, water company. What's that number there, ladies and gentlemen? That's 369. 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Why do I say it like that? Because I'm showing you what an acre foot is times a usage per resident. People would think for a second, go, look, that's not what you're trying to do. We're not selling the acre foot. You're right. You're right. But they are. That's why they have you cut out your grass. That's why you tear out everything. That's why you conserve everything. That's why everyone must save so that they have the water to offer for development or a geothermal project. Isn't that right, Elko? How long have you been working on projects that nobody else knows about? How long has Northern Nevada Development Authority and Western Nevada Development Authority and NACO and Southwest Creta and all of these, how long have they all been working to do these things? That's what I have to ask myself, because it's not a small amount. It's not a low number. It is a vast number of people that have continued to be able to profit off the backs of everyday Americans, humans, however you want to call it. Why is this not opening the way it's supposed to? Give me 1 second, because I'm feeling like dead air's enough to make me crazy right now. Hit create. I got a whole bunch of music I can listen to. I don't know. I have to be listening to dead air in the background. Let's go. I like this song. Case of the Mondays. Let's go. We got to keep something going here for when I'm just bored with the phone line open. Not that I should be, but by golly, I am.
Sun still caught in my glass.
Hope you guys are
My body clocks in slow. Coffee's gone cold on the dash.
I think I got all my actual news out.
You're staring through the wheel like the whole world said not yet.
You know, the fire figures
a little too tight.
In the script, like what I'm looking into now for the last few days here.
Feet stuck in the floor.
By the way, 17 counties, Nevada, we the people, we the press. You're watching W4Nevada Live. I'm Matthew Winterhawk. Tonight is just, the phone lines are open. I'm not coming in here pretending that I have to give you a polished television performance with every second planned and every answer already decided. I want to talk with you. I want to look back at what happened across Nevada this week and explain what we found and explain what we still don't know. I want to hear what you're seeing in your own county. I know what I'm seeing everywhere. I'm trying to figure out why. I've got a big fat zero up here. I'm sure it's live. I've not seen zero in a minute.
Your hand taps out the hurt on the worn out vinyl seat, alongside a slow night.
I do that.
That's your whole week speaking. I know that look like rain in your chest.
And there's people on here.
You're not drinking.
One more turn, one more track, and you're already tired to rest. You got a case of the Monday.
Use it to talk smack. Please do.
Oh, baby.
That way I know who's here instead of like creepy weirdos.
A case of the Mondays. Slow and heavy. You got a case of the Mondays.
So, when you call, tell me what your name is.
I can feel it in
what county are you calling from, and what issue you want to talk about? It can be the fires. We can talk about Coyote Springs, Nevada's water law. We can talk about data centers, power, gas pipelines, water, public lands, county agendas. Talk about 2027 legislature that's already taking shape before most Nevadans even realize it. Huh? It can be something that we missed. You can bring it up. That's the whole point of these lines, this phone line being open, so that I know what's going on. I don't know everything. I do my best to find as much as possible and bring it forward to the people that it matters to most, my fellow Nevadans. W4Nevada is not supposed to be one man talking at 17 counties. It's supposed to be 17 counties talking to one another. That's why this whole stream is called Nevadans Talking to Nevadans, because that's something that people don't do. Now, you may relish and share in the moments of like, hey, man, that was a great concert. Yeah, I had what burger was wonderful. Why don't we talk about stuff that matters? I don't want to hear about Dolly Parton or Optimus Prime's voice actor passed away. I don't care. No, you should. I don't. I care that you pass away and your family suffers. I care about your suffering, my fellow Nevadans, not some bullshit celebrity that everyone's to stare at to be distracted with. I don't care for bread and circuses. I care for human beings. I don't know why that's so hard for people to figure out there. This week has given us a perfect example of why exactly W4Nevada has to exist. While most of the state is watching smoke and fire and evacuations and destroyed homes, the government didn't stop. County packets kept moving. The Public Utilities Commission dockets keep moving while the fires are going on. Everybody stares at TV. Water and discharge notices, they keep moving. Federal land decisions keep moving. Transmission lines keep planning. Your data center policy kept moving. 2027 bills and drafting procedures, that kept going. And Coyote Springs trial kept building a record that could matter far beyond one development that you're worried about. That is the thread that connects nearly everything that W4Nevada has reported on this week. Nevada is being reshaped through hundreds of decisions that rarely arrive under one headline.
It's always
I just want you to know, Nevada is being changed. Whether you think for the better or not, it's happening. One filing talks about a business license, one filing talks about a geotechnical boring hole, one agenda talks about road dedications, one notice talks about water quality certification, and another meeting is going to be discussing an ordinance before a project has even been publicly identified. And if you look at each document alone, it can appear very small. But if you put it together, you begin to see land, water, electricity, gas, roads, taxes, and industrial growth moving as one system. All these fingers in direction. One system. You understand? And that's what we've been trying to show you. Not hype. I'm not trying to fear-monger anyone. These are legitimate filings. I bring it to you. I show it to you, and you go, oh, I don't want that. It's not somebody sending a rumor and turning it into a headline. We are not media. Understand? See the difference between media like Fox, media like CNN, media like NBC. They sell you shit all day so that you don't pay attention to what you should be paying. And if you're worried about Dolly Parton dying, or some weirdo who's gonna make a chauvinistic joke, yeah, I did love my Dolly, old Double D. No, her name was Dolly Parton, and she was a country music singer, and she died. Fantastic. Move on with the day. Why do I need 50 states full of repetition and regurgitated? Oh, Dolly Parton passed away today. Dolly Parton passed away. 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 Hey, Tim Curry passed away. Tim Curry passed away. Tim Curry passed away. Tim Curry passed away. Did you hear too? How about not hearing about rumors and turning them into headline? How about actual news? How about the record? How about what's documented? How about what is alleged? How about what is still unanswered and needs to be answered for the people to be understanding? Huh? So let me ask the first question tonight. What story from this week made you stop and say, wait a minute, why didn't I know that? Why didn't Winterhawk, why did W4Nevada know what's going on in my county, my city, and I don't even know about it? Phone lines are open. Just saying. 702-381-4295. By the way, that says 381 Hawk if you spell it out. By the way, H-A-W-K. Like the bird. Wish I need to get a hawk noise. But I don't have that. But I got this one. Pretty cool. So that's exactly why we're doing this. Let us start with the emergency that's touched Nevada families, right? Fire coverage this week was not one story. It was a moving, statewide emergency. On Monday night, our latest verified hot report numbers were 15,000 acres, 27% contaminant. At least 32 homes at that time. And now it's 47 homes, one commercial structure. Plus, I think they're 95% containment the last time I looked. You know, at one point Monday, officials actually said there was 23,000 residents, Nevadans, my fellow Americans, my fellow Nevadans, that remain under red evacuation orders. And another 40,000 more under yellow. That alone is 63,000 people possibly displaced and or displaced from their homes, with no hope and or knowledge of knowing that they would return back to a home or life. Now, those numbers were just a snapshot before additional neighborhoods were downgraded later that evening. We made that distinction because the emergency numbers age fast. You know, a neighborhood moving from red to yellow means that people may be allowed to return. But it doesn't mean that the fire's over. It means they can go home. Containment doesn't mean that the percentage of that fire is extinguished. It means that firefighters have built control lines around that part of the perimeter reasonably, and they expect it to hold. That's what it means. It's a very different thing from saying the fires are out, which I hear a lot of people saying. It's extremely upsetting. I have many people that are out there fighting these out fires. And they're my friends, and I consider them family. So, it's tremendously upsetting to me when I hear people say it's out, it's good, it's okay. When I know men and women have left their families, been gone, some lost their lives. Literally fighting fires. And they have the nerve to say, oh, it's all good. It's not all good. It's all good in a matter of control, because men and women serve inside of a very underfunded, understaffed, underrepresented, and underappreciated arm of protection. Nobody thinks about the firefighters in the middle of winter. I do, because they're sitting at that same very station, away from their family, more than they are with their family. So when I say, fuck you, to the Burning Man attendees who have no compassion, for nearly 70,000 of my fellow Nevadans that are displaced from their homes in the midst of fires, and my fellow Nevadans are out there fighting, serving, putting their life on the line to protect those homes and those structures and those properties and the values and everything that everyone has worked for, and they're displaced into less than 15,000 hotel rooms of availability, typically inside of Reno and Sparks in that area, and you've got 75,000 people incoming so they can go party and do drugs and hang out in the middle of the desert and pretend they're real cool. Sorry, but that's the way I see it. It may be your whole life's culmination to get together with your buddies and build a fucking stick tricycle with fucking LED lights on it while you're high on mushrooms and having sex with random strangers. But the rest of us see it exactly for what the fuck it is. And I will not sugarcoat that shit. Burn on. Your burnouts. We bring millions of dollars. You bring about $36 million in income, and that's filtered through your whatever people, and then you leave a plethora of shit. I remember the playa years ago with the mud cycle and how many RVs and vehicles and people had to be lifted out and dragged out and subsidized out, utilizing all their credit cards that would later turn into debt on the national stage. But nobody looks at that, right? We only look at it at face value. Well, you just want to go out and have fun. No. I would love that if you spent $36 million cleaning the water for the United States. And it would actually get done. I would love that the millions of dollars were not spent in pacifier time and cushion, like kicking back time. I really think that too many people, for far too many generations, have allowed the United States to fall. Your great-great-great-grandfathers worked a hell of a lot harder. And yes, they did work harder. Because you have machines, you have aids, you have 5 people, 10 people, 20 people doing what 5 people used to do. You had ranching on, you had no roads, you had no healthcare, you had no, like, I want you to, I'm so sick of people saying it wasn't harder back then. It was vastly harder. It is so much easier now, which is why I am so incredibly frustrated with my fellow Americans and my fellow Nevadans, and why I don't stop talking the way that I do. And I will never, ever change my attitude or direction because someone is upset, or I've upset an elected official or an appointed official, a non-profit runner, a non-government, someone who's a vendor, or a union trades worker. Your feelings are not my fucking problem. You need to wake up. Because if you thought, like someone told you, right? Everyone needs to be nice to you, baby boy. You gotta be real nice. They're not. Wake up. I'm not here to be nice. I'm here to get the things done that need to be done. That's it. There's a lot of rocks to move so that we can see past this mountain that for 3 or 4 generations, nobody's had the time to move. They've been too busy taking their time. Yeah, more parents need to parent. More homes need to humble. More people need to do things that they shouldn't do, right? And you're like, oh, that's just for them. Like I said, the problem is when your life and and your lifestyle choices override humanity, humility, civility. Those things are not irreplaceable in a way that it should be. It should be something that you should morally know what to do every day that you wake up. You should be like, look, I'm going to be good to people today. I'm going to not throw my trash on the ground. I'm going to not do this. I'm going to not do that. I'm going to pick up something today. I'm going to see what I can move and clean and do something. Like, I'm going to find something positive in my world to do. But you don't. You hear people's escapism. I can't wait to get to the club. Can't wait to get to the bar. Can't wait to go watch the UFC fight. I gotta go watch the World Cup. I gotta go watch football. There's a football game on. These people are watching football for 4 hours, 16 weeks, twice a week, 8 hours solid, sitting in front of televisions, wherever it is. Could be a cell phone for all I know. Watching a sporting event while drinking a beverage that literally leaves them incapacitated. You want to take over America? Just catch them on late evening on a Sunday on a playoffs season. You could overthrow America because they'd all be too damn drunk to fight back. And they set us up in a way, and it's not something to shame. Everyone has their vice. Everyone has something. I'm not shaming anybody. That's not what it's about. What I'm trying to say is, why do we spend so much time drinking, partying, kicking back in this 2026? Is it because of COVID and the lockdowns, and we can't stand to look at each other, and we can't stand to have the patience to really stomach exactly where we're going, which is to a waterless society where you're going to be buying water from people that look like big fat turtles with glass bowls behind them, and you're fucking buying iguana, and you're trying to bust your ass to make sure everybody has water. You didn't know what you were doing at first. You were kind of pretending. Rango! Describing the movie Rango. Are we all going to be lizards and figure it out as we go? Fighting against the big nasty turtle who has the water supply. It's ours in the first place. Or we're going to start working together for commonality and common good. Doesn't mean that you all have to work. See, here's where people get it twisted. They always say, like, we gotta work together for good. And then someone will say, we gotta work together for good so that we're not racist towards white people. We're gonna work together for good so we're not racist towards Jewish. We're gonna work together for good so we're not racist towards black people. We're gonna work together for good so we're not racist towards brown or indigenous tribes. How come everything that's good is a judgment of somebody's fucking skin color, bro? You know how boring that shit is? If your whole conversation is going to be about what your skin color is and what your grandparents did based on your skin color, or where you came from, or what country, or what heritage you have, or what God you pray to, or what sexual orientation do I have nothing to talk to you about. Because I don't want to hear about who you're having sex with. I don't want to hear about your God. It's about my God. If literally, if you believe in God, you would know that He told you not to do that shit. You could talk of your God positively, but you're not supposed to go out there and fuck me in the head with a Bible every day. You find out why you have less conversations. You don't sound like a Christian. I follow the Ten Commandments. I am moral. I do care. I do nothing but sin. I don't glorify anything but God. But I also don't sugarcoat my language. I don't hide anything that I feel. I don't live in ambivalence. And I fear to glimpse in my own eye before I judge someone else. It is what it is. People don't like that shit. They don't like confident people. They don't like cocky. They call it. You get hate in a weird way. But the reality of what I'm doing is the confidence that it takes to walk in the shoes and the areas that I go to. You couldn't go in there and be a timid person and try to control a room when you're talking about policy. Super frustrated of me. But I digress. For how long? Phone line's still open. Don't be scared. Talk all that shit online, but you can't dial a phone number. It is what it is. You know, I also watched the Oxley fire north of Wells. Tuesday, we're talking about that one grew, 3,500 acres, something like that. was at that point when we were looking at like 0%, and then it doubled. Like, the next time I looked, that was like 8,000 or 8,500. I was like, what the hell?
The road was wide.
You got forestry service, you got out of state, you got pretty much like the Navy SEALs, firefighting, flying in everywhere to relieve our firefighters. Because they're not superheroes. They bleed, stress. Yes, they train incredibly hard for these positions, and they work incredibly hard. That's the person you want to see. Somebody coming, I'm like trapped in some. I want a big old burly fireman. Kick the damn door down, knock a tree out of the way. That's what we got. Amazing service, dedicated service members across the entire. It's not just people who go over and fight wars. Our heroes are fire departments.
I was built to see it through.
Law enforcement officers, sheriffs. Our heroes are supposed to be right there. We don't have to look far. We have to thank the ones that we're keeping that over there, not coming here. That was the whole goal.
When it lost its flame,
it's like
I kept waiting
you don't respect the people that serve you every day. I don't get up with a badge and make sure that you don't die. They do. And all too often I'm asked to condemn people that are inside of law enforcement because somebody's had a rash of a bad situation. Or maybe even law enforcement's made bad decisions. I could see many bad decisions like this guy in Nye County, Joe McGill. How easy is that to bring that up? There was a couple months ago, they had a couple deputies, but there were two men that just ignored a woman who was in distress, who they had in their custody, had been in an accident, car accident, supposedly on drugs, and instead of making sure that she was okay, they ignored her plea and her cries, and she died. She literally passed away because they didn't care, and they're in a position to care. Deputies, law enforcement, serving. How have we gotten to the point of, ew, icky homeless? Get out of that job now. Get out of it. And I heard people in my comment section, oh, she's just a junkie. My sister was a junkie. She passed away a few months ago. Look, she's still my sister. So, that's somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, somebody's fiance or wife, somebody's mother possibly. And for you to say the things that you said, and to not even care about a human being in their time of need. Yeah. I hear everybody, oh, you don't know, you weren't here, you wasn't. It doesn't matter. You still have to be a human being at the end of the day. And if you have lost the capacity to be humane, you have no business in service. You have to see everyone else, not yourself. That's what I do. I be seeing you, while you be seeing me. Well, we spent 39 minutes here. Nobody called in on the phone. Probably because there's only 2 people available to get this here. So, rural residents, obviously ranchers, they were told to prepare. But like I said, by Wednesday, that Oxley fire was like 11,000 acres with only 5% contained. But a map had shown
from the county line. But your hands
so it's not just something that lied or it shrank or anything. It's the infrared mapping and aircraft observations literally show different numbers. So
you've been calling it home, but it ain't your address. You don't live in Nevada.
People are that are out there taking care of and fighting.
Vegas. You don't live in Nevada. You live in Vegas. The cards on the table and the gold on your tongue. You don't live in Nevada. You live in Vegas.
then came lightning outbreaks. More than 20 fires reported as thunderstorms were moving through dry country, right? So the Wednesday afternoon, the snapshot was Juniper Ridge, 1,200 acres, 10%. Sombrero, somewhere approximately 11,000 acres at 20%. California Creek gets started, 3,500 acres, 10%. Kearney, about 300 acres, no containment. The S1 fire reporting over 5,000 acres. And that was just the Wednesday morning. That wasn't even today. They're not meant to be memorized, right? You're not supposed to know those numbers. But that's what I think about this. The insane amount. Because the bigger point is that Nevada was not facing one. Every available resource focused on one front. No. We were facing multiple large incidents, multiple new starts, dry thunderstorms, damaged infrastructure, and a competition for crews, aircraft, and emergency attention. And availability. As I said, staffing and funding. While this was happening, Reno was also absorbing, like I said, 75,000 burns.
75,000.
So, we raised the question, should be part of every emergency plan. What happens when hotel availability, when displaced Nevadans, which was nearly 63,000 plus, needing rooms at the same time that a major tourism event is filling the region. Now, as I stated, many evacuees didn't have their vehicles. Some had animals. Some needed to remain near a school, doctors, jobs. Emergency lodging is not just a room count problem. It's a transportation problem, an accessibility problem, an animal sheltering problem, and a price problem. Nevada sells itself on hosting enormous crowds for these Neverland and Burning Man and Electric Daisy Carnival, EDC, and all these different events. That capacity should be part of our disaster planning, not treated as a tourism universe where residents are displaced and businesses are like grabbing for the millions of dollars that they've waited all year to get from the event in their time of need for their fellow residents, where they're, once again, they're not being treated like human beings.
Hands full of old mistakes.
And I'll be damned if nobody speaks up on behalf of those who were displaced in the midst of someone going to party
like it was something you
while their lives, and 47 plus of them, their very homes and livelihoods were gone.
But your eyes told me
so if you were evacuated, if you housed somebody, if you worked on these fires, or if you watched the response from your community, you can call it. Tell me. Tell me what worked. Tell me what didn't work. Tell me what people outside those fire zones don't understand. And separate yourself from what you witnessed and what you heard from somebody else. Because it helps me be able to follow up responsibly. I do the best that I can with what I have. And there's another lesson is when residents return, the news cycle moves on faster than the recovery. It's funny, because people should photograph the damage before the cleanup. Preserve the receipts for all the lodging, the food, the transportation, the emergency supplies. Contact the insurers before major repairs. Watch for contractors demanding immediate cash, or taking control right now. Because they're going after the insurance money. Everything you've got coming for you heavy. They're like, oh, let's get it taken care of.
When the mirror talks
But the Washoe County Assessor was also reviewing fire damaged properties and assessing values. That kind of information is not dramatic enough to be the media broadcast, but honestly it matters to a family that's standing in front of what they used to call home. And one more thing, honestly, private drones interfering with firefighting aircraft around the hot fire so they could shoot footage. Are you serious? If you fly The fire-saving air patrol cannot. Are you serious? That's not a slogan. When a drone entering in a restricted airspace can force tankers, helicopters, everyone has to stop operating, while firefighters are remaining in danger on the ground, expecting that suppression. Do not become another emergency because you wanted a video. The fires demanded our attention, but while Nevada was watching one sky, the most important water case in the state is continuing inside the courtroom.
If your knees shake low,
Let me talk about Coyote Springs because of 16 days. Harvey Whittemore back to the witness stand today. That surprised me. I thought
I'll be right here.
Steven was going to be back here, Mr. Shell. But Whittemore was back on the stand. Yeah, Honorable Mark Denton. I love that interview. I apologize if you feel offended by the fact that you're talking about him, but I love his attitude. I like the way he's like, yeah, got it. Anyways, I like his attitude. Love watching Jeffrey Sylvester do examination. Love his attitude. Poise. The way he carries himself and the questions that he asks are so sharp, succinct. And you know when he gets up there to do his thing, you're just going to hear objection after objection. And the thing is that when you hear the objection is because Governor Hutchison, Lieutenant Governor, seems to be asleep at the wheel 90% of the time. I don't know. If you watch the examination with Jeffrey Sylvester questioning Harvey Whittemore, it is night and day between when Hutchison gets up there and you watch Harvey Whittemore examine himself through leading Harvey Whittemore, or leading Mark Hutchison to question Harvey. Harvey Whittemore's a better attorney, way better attorney than Mark Hutchison. But Mark Hutchison's not on trial, nor is he a witness who's subpoenaed on trial to be there to speak on behalf of CSI or Coyote Springs.
On a broken road,
So the case is being built around,
empty hands,
dude,
heavy heart.
if you've been watching for 16 days, I urge you to go back and watch when Mark Hutchison is questioning Harvey Whittemore. Harvey Whittemore will correct
Kept my
which documents in front of him. He will tell you, this is the wrong page.
Every door stays.
Oh, I don't think you meant this document. Like, he will correct
Till you
the
cross my mind.
the exhibit numbers. Like,
You call my
he might as well examine himself for his own defense. He's there to tell his side of the story, and he has Mark Hutchison as a ding-dong standing in front of him to deliver. That's my opinion. That is what I hold after 16 days of watching a plaintiff, CSI, and many different plaintiffs that they represent, Coyote Springs Investment, LLC, and other, versus Adam Sullivan, Jason King, the State Engineer's Office, and the State of Nevada. Think of it like, if you had to pick a team here, you're picking corporate billionaire chain land and real estate developers to win, or are you picking you as taxpayers in the state of Nevada to win? So, like, I'm already going to be leaning on the state of Nevada, right? And the genuine effort after that is that many a business people have ran in their lifetime and not made money and or lost. Those are called losses. You don't get to then recover them because you put yourself out $130 or $150 million and put it personally on your back to develop water so that you could gain millions and millions and millions of dollars throughout history and build your family generational wealth off of the very people that you stare at, hoping to God they would find you and be like, yes, give the damages to these people. I don't think you should get a damn red cent. I think you're done. My opinion, 16 days watching it. If I was Mark Denton, tomorrow I'd be like, it's over. The water belongs to the public. You took a risk. You lost. You've been trying to get Nevadans to pay for it. You've gotten some through summary judgment otherwise, and probably typically due to Nevada revised court procedure, NRCP, or NCR. Isn't it? Nevada revised court procedure. NRCP, I think it was. So it's definitely going to be through court procedure that 90% of shit is won. And when you watch the actual case go on, unless you're watching somebody slick, like, I'm telling you, watch Jeffrey Sylvester operate. Man's a talent. Very talented. And you see a little bit of camaraderie, because here's the thing, at the end of the day, Jeffrey Sylvester, Mark Hutchison, Suto, the rest of them, they all know what I know. We're all humans. There's no reason to hate each other. Yes, we have a legal system. Here's the position. And it'd be a lot easier if people stopped living in ambivalence and started talking a little more openly, a little more direct. But it's not like that. If they trolled the true intentions, because Jeffrey Sylvester had no problem telling Mr. Whittemore, it's about the water, right? You know, you're competing to get to the water. Puts it out there every time. He knows what I know. When you watch a ranch get sold that has 6,141 acre-feet of decreed rights in northern Nevada that is 45 miles north of Elko, there would be streams and rivers that would rain down and or fill basins and leave a recharge for either irrigation or stock watering for ranchers, for you name it, whatever the case may be. And then you drive that into a mining operation for gold instead, and then you have leach ponds and vat ponds, and you start doing rib injections and putting back contaminated water into basins, and then you end up with higher levels of arsenic and higher levels of heavy metals, and then you start having deaths and cancers and aridification in an area that used to be plentiful with water, but the snowpack itself was less than 5%. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person thinking that water is more important, but at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, there's one bill. One thing that you could live. I could live without this coffee. I could live without this shirt. I could live without this hat.
Every head turns slow
live
when you step
without water.
I saw the young girls glow.
I don't know why.
I don't move.
That hat, like,
'cause baby, you're the only flame that ever lit my
You could buy another, a lot of these things, and many of those things
I
exist.
keep my eyes on you like a promise kept.
At this point,
all that
landfills
extra
and
shine ain't got me
companies are
yet. You still got that sway, you still got that grace, and every pretty face fades when you take your place.
She's got that night. At another
She's got
rate, because by the time you're buying it, it's already
She's
grown in
got
price.
that night. Nobody wears it like
Tom's toothpaste.
She's got
One of the
that
most popular
night. I
toothpaste
say
brands
it when you walk by.
gets popped for using practically toilet water
You're
to
my
make the toothpaste,
girl.
to sell it to you so that all of you inside your family could brush your teeth with toilet water, because they were more worried about the profitability, not in delivering you a quality
with
product
those hungry
at an
eyes,
exponential rate.
but they can't hold a candle
I digress.
to my
Water,
whole damn
ladies and gentlemen,
life.
that's the name of the game.
You got that
But
laugh
here's the
I
thing.
love
This is a bench trial.
that
There's no
knows my
jury.
name.
Judge Denton
One
will
touch
decide the facts.
from your
and the law.
hand, and I'm
So
right
before I go
back
any further,
in
the
that
usual
flame.
courtroom reminder bullshit.
I tell you every day
The attorney
what my
questions
heart
are
still
high.
knows. Time can bend the frame, but it won't touch your
And an admitted
glow.
exhibit
Still got that
is not
shine,
automatically
still got that sway.
finding
The
that
world
every
goes
statement
quiet
inside it is
when
true.
you come
And Judge
my
Denton has
way.
not ruled on merits. Not NOT.
She's got it.
Not Kate.
That's my truth. She's got it.
Day 16 came down to one central question. Let me tell you what it was. Did Coyote Springs reasonably believe that it had water rights? They could do when it bought the land. They acquired the permits, they drilled wells, they signed contracts, they borrowed money, and began building towards this 159,000 home community. 20 golf courses or whatever the number was today that he said. It just, I really hate golf courses too, by the way. I'm not a fan of golf courses. You'll learn all kinds of things about me. Do you like golf? No. You like football? I think that shit's stupid. What about all these dumb? I think that we could do a lot better. I think we could have ranches plentiful. I think it would be the number one beef against produce, and our produce is clean, truly organic. You know what I mean? Perry, truly organic. Not Perry organic. You know? And they're like, we're the organic input, man. Heavy metals are organic. This guy's an idiot. I cultivated many years. I understand the use calcium and magnesium and phosphorus and potassium and nitrogen and all these different things are used in the growth of agriculture. But I also know when you use chemicals like Vidate and Ritamil, and those are commercial grade pesticides and fungicides that literally cause harm and murder cattle. Cattle get sprayed, it goes in their nose, it looks like pneumonia, the toxicity levels rise inside of their major organs, and then they die. And you wipe out an entire cattle farmer's herd because you didn't want fucking bugs on your grass. Okay. Cool fucking story. It's small and it pales in comparison to be here that somebody's like, oh, so-and-so saved the community. But it wasn't saving anything so much as it was a flooding.
Now I'm standing here with my hands open
Flooding
wide.
happened
No
because
more
of their
standing
own
still.
grading
No
and
more
raising
turning
and
eyes.
lifting
I was
levels
wrong, baby. Plain as day,
produce.
plain as night. I want a better life.
So they
I'm
had to
setting
be
it right. I
responsible
put
and
my
take care of the problem in which they created. That's not a hero.
for a better
If you consider that a hero, well, then I suppose the guy that flattens your tire and then shows up to fix it for you, and then you pay him, that guy's a hero. Or he's a slick Willie. You tell me what it is. Sometimes you just gotta be responsible for the damage. Isn't that right, Dave Perry? Allegedly. I love talking shit to these people because I know they want it. It's sad. It's sad that I have multi-million-dollar companies that watch me because I tell people what's going on inside of me. I have non-profit organizations that mass report and stalk social media accounts because I brought up their financial and fiduciary failures inside of audits that have resulted in their downgrading of responsibility and a massive audit every time they file taxes. I've shown council members and commissioners that have had direct conflicts of interest and lied directly to your face for more than 15 years across 17 counties. Not the most popular. That's okay, I sleep better. I sleep better. Every time some whack-ass geothermal project fails, or a solar project goes away, or a data center goes away, I make it so much better. And people say, I don't understand how well you can stay out. You just don't understand the fact that AI has operated and has been used for over 6 years as heavy as it is today. And none of the centers that we have out there are online in a support manner. So what they want is to expand the availability to be able to charge more. That's it. It's about profitability. It's not a national security issue. And if you weren't trying to retain every bit of information off of everybody's analytics or algorithmic responses in education or how they live their life or school, who's in the home. Like, kids are now special agents inside of schools. They're like, how many mom and dad? Okay. What's dad do? Okay, what's mom do? Okay. Little data spies that go in and out of the home to help them learn how to manipulate you and grab you for subsidy or feelings or division or distraction. And all the while, you'll be paying your majority, like, damn, dude, I can't afford this house. Now, you could afford a house all day if you weren't compounding a cell phone and an internet and a Netflix and a Starbucks and a UFC subscription and a Paramount Plus and concerts and going to the club to forget about how shitty your job was to get the money. Like, trust me, I could solve your problems tomorrow and it would be cutting the cord. That's why they call it unplugging from the matrix. Because once you realize how much waste there is and how much automation you have on a DoorDash or an Uber Eats or an Uber or any of those types of services, if you utilize any of that, unless you're handicapped or elderly citizen, a veteran, or bedridden or something,
I chase gold
shame on
in my
you.
hands.
Oh, that's a signal of my wealth. No, it's not. Those services should 100% exist, and they would be just as fruitful. They would be just as plentiful when it comes to the cash and the availability of everyone being able to make enough money inside those support services. It would just utilize them as they would. But instead, you got some guy out there driving 24 hours a day and he's trying to pay all his bills off of what you shouldn't be able to pay your bills off of. You should just be able to, you know what, I got 6 hours here. Let me fill this time. I get a little extra change. And I get to see Mr. Robinson, Mrs. Jenkins, whoever it is. But nobody wants to serve anymore. Now, that's a real factor. So when I listen to, don't get it twisted, Nick Beaton and Jerry Bryant, Crooked Sons of Bitches, so is Scott Biden Keller, because here's the thing. You're doing the moves. So is John Casanelli. So is what's the other name? Clay Mitchell. So many of these people. You've got Strickland down here. You've got Marilyn Kirkland, Kirkpatrick here, and Michael Naft, Purdy. You've got city council members. You got Shelley Berkeley. You got all these people that just take money. They smile in your face and yeah, we're gonna fix it.
Thought I knew everything.
They're fixing their budget. They're fixing their resume. They're gonna have a building named after them. But service left their cells a long time ago. When they take the wages that they take, when you see that a county manager, Tim Sutton, look it up, Timothy Sutton, $600,000 plus annually in a closing salary. They say, oh, I could have had this, that. Yeah, I gave that factor, the fact of the matter that somebody could be closing out their salary and capping off a very expensive retirement package, which the thing to me that strikes me is like, what was the finalization and rate for your PERS retirement? I want to see that paperwork. Do you have PERS retirement, Timothy Sutton? Because you were a DA and then you were a county manager. And from what I understand, you might even be filling a DA position inside of Esmeralda County. So I look at those things and I understand that you've worked towards retirement, but do you think that you're worth $698,000 in 1 year? Do you really think you're worth that? Do you think you're worth $500,000 a year? Joni Ebert, CCSD superintendent, $418,000 base salary before we start talking about anything else. That's your stipends and your salary. Do we think that you, 47th to 50th, consistent abuse of teachers, abuse of students, abuse of areas, name it. Do you think you're worth $500,000 fucking dollars? $200,000, $300,000, $500,000? Go across. Look at these salaries. You want to know why everything costs astronomical amounts? No. They said, we couldn't match what they were doing over. Look, when did 50 states start competing against each other that drove the wage gap into bureaucracy, while the people that genuinely make this world move, service you and or serve are getting paid peanuts, while the people that come up with ideas and put their picture on shit and sign some paperwork are walking away with $1 million, $2 million, $5 million, $10 million after service? I don't know. Not sounding like service. And if it is, it sounds like we're the ones giving the handy. I don't know. You tell me. You know what I always say? I don't know. The I don't know is a blatant disregard for the fact that I know what I said was true. It's a subconscious. It's like,
don't lift your
eyes. Don't want to keep dragging and what they call beating a dead horse or trying to squeeze blood from the turnip. I've spent 43 years trying to tell my fellow man, woman, child, we should probably work on clean water, clean air, shelter, food,
you try to hide. I wish you could borrow my eyes tonight. You don't know how beautiful you are. You don't know. You wear the whole sky on your arm.
I'm pretty happy.
Everybody sees it,
but I get exhausted with watching everyone around me suffer. I think that's the problem.
Baby, you don't know.
Because there's not a set of headphones or a pair of glasses or a wall or media or distraction or division big enough for me to ignore their suffering.
I could write your name on the back of the moon, still you'd say no, not me.
It's deafening.
So I'm saying it to you,
Your
girl.
suffering
It's your laugh and your tender heart. Even tired old neon couldn't dim that spark, all that quiet shine. Try to hide. I wish you could borrow my eyes tonight. You don't know. Oh, how beautiful you are. You don't know.
535 put on a federal stage.
You wear the whole sky on your arm. Everybody sees it.
Executive.
You still
It's
think you ain't enough. Baby, you don't know how beautiful you
where
are.
and or what or who they are today is not what they were 100 years
If I
ago.
could, I'd turn the
Definitely not a
world
person
and
that works
point
for
you
$0
to
to
the
make sure that everyone
light.
else
I'd let the whole town
while they're
say
condemned
it
and
till
torn
you
to
believe me right. One day you'll
Yet I get
stand still
dust off my shoulders
and
and
see
go back
what
to work
I've
tomorrow.
seen.
And I have no boss.
A little bit of
The boss is me.
looking back
I'm the boss of getting up and making sure that I continue to serve every day. For the life of service is a life worth living.
You wear the whole sky on your arm. Everybody sees it. You still think you ain't enough. Baby, you don't know how beautiful.
Bending on behalf of corporations while they tell you that they're working for you. People that have made politics and elections a way of life. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. We made it an hour and 9 minutes. Not a single call. But you got to listen. Thanks for tuning in. Carson, Churchill, Clark, Douglas, Elko, Esmeralda, Eureka, Humboldt, Lander, Lincoln, Lyon, Mineral, Nye, Pershing, Story, Washoe, and White Line. All 17, baby. Not just two in a sports book. We love you, Clark and Washoe. It's not as much as you love yourself. We the people. We the press. 17 counties. W4Nevada. My name is Matt Winterhawk. Have a good night.
You walked in soft like Sunday light, pretty as a prayer, sharp as a knife. Your smile hit hard made my whole room shine, but your eyes held smoke, and I read those signs. I seen that grin, I seen that sway. One hand on the truth, one hand led astray. You say my name like you mean it now, but something in your touch made me back up slow somehow. Devil smile, pretty and cruel. Devil smile, I learned your rule. You light the room, then you burn it down. Devil smile, I won't fall now. You knew my weak spots, you knew my heart, fed me sweet words, then tore them apart. Every kiss came tagged with a hidden cost. I was chasing gold,